My cousin made my wedding about her future baby, so I made her wedding about everyone's future marriages. Allison couldn't let anyone else have their moment. At our cousin Jamie's beach wedding, she grabbed the mic during toasts to announce her divorce. During our cousin Alex's first dance, she loudly told everyone at our table she was pregnant. At my best friend's reception, she stood on a chair during the cake cutting to reveal she was moving to Paris. That moment of chaos at her reception was nothing compared to what awaited me 3 months later at my wedding. Everything was going perfectly until the speeches started. My maid of honor was halfway through her beautiful toast when Allison stood up. She clinked her glass dramatically and walked to the front. She took the microphone right out of my friend's hand. "Sorry, but I have something important to share while everyone's here," she announced. She pulled her boyfriend Craig up beside her. She told the entire room they were adopting a baby from Korea. My guests erupted in confused congratulations while my maid of honor stood there holding her speech cards uselessly. The rest of my reception became the Allison show. People kept coming up to her for details about the adoption. Someone started a collection for baby supplies using the envelope box meant for our cards. The photographer spent 20 minutes doing an impromptu photo shoot of her and Craig. My mom found me crying in the bathroom and told me I was being dramatic. "She's just excited about becoming a mother," she said. "You should be happy for family." My aunt agreed that Allison was just enthusiastic about sharing good news. 2 months later at Sunday dinner, Allison announced her wedding date. She went on and on about her vintage Hollywood glamour theme. She'd already booked the historic Grandview Manor downtown. Craig sat there nodding while she showed everyone her Pinterest boards. "I want it to be absolutely perfect," she gushed. "No interruptions or distractions. Just all eyes on us for once." The irony nearly choked me, but I smiled and said it sounded lovely. That night, I started planning. Allison's fatal flaw was her complete blindness to her own behavior. She genuinely believed she was just sharing joy. She couldn't understand why anyone would mind. She also had zero ability to handle competition for attention. I reached out to my college theater friends first. My roommate Macy ran an improv group that specialized in flash mobs and public performances. When I explained my idea, she literally cackled with delight. Within a week, I had 12 performers committed to the cause. The tricky part was getting them into the wedding. I studied Allison's guest list when she left it at my mom's house. Several couples had generic +1 RSVPs. Macy's performers could pose as dates for single guests I knew. I reached out to these friends and explained the situation. Every single one wanted to help after hearing about my wedding. The wedding was as over the top as expected. Allison had 7 bridesmaids and released doves during the ceremony. The reception ballroom dripped with crystals and white roses. My performers were scattered perfectly throughout the room as planned guests. Everything started during dinner service. At exactly 6:30, Macy stood up at table 4 and let out a shriek. Her fake boyfriend was on one knee between the salad and soup courses. The whole room turned to watch as she said yes. He slipped a costume jewelry ring on her finger. Allison's smile froze, but she started clapping along with everyone else. At 6:45, during the champagne toast preparation, a commotion erupted near the bar. 2 male actors were doing their proposal with 4 friends singing behind them. Half the wedding guests abandoned their seats to watch. Craig had to physically hold Allison back from marching over there. By 7 o'clock, when the best man started his speech, 3 more proposals had happened. One by the photo booth and another on the dance floor. A third couple near the wedding cake. The photographer was sprinting between moments trying to capture everything. Allison grabbed the mic from her best man. "Excuse me, everyone, but this is my wedding," she screeched. Right then, my friend Romina stood up at table 12. She was Craig's actual coworker who I'd recruited. "Oh my god, I'm pregnant," she announced. "I just got the call from my doctor. Twins." The room exploded in chaos. People rushed to congratulate her while Allison stood frozen at the microphone. Craig looked confused since he knew Romina was single. More staged proposals started happening during the confusion. Then the grand finale kicked in. 6 more couples got engaged simultaneously around the room. Macy had given each couple specific spots to maximize visibility. The band got confused and started playing the only romantic song they could think of. The wedding coordinator was frantically trying to restore order. Allison threw her bouquet at the ground and stormed out. Craig chased after her while the fake couples kept celebrating. The older relatives thought it was planned entertainment. My aunt told everyone Allison was so creative with her interactive wedding theme. She came back 20 minutes later with mascara streaks. She doesn't make announcements at family events anymore. She also hired security for her baby shower.